Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery channel. Korea used to be a small, closed and undeveloped country, almost unknown on the world map. But in recent decades, this country has undergone a miraculous and rapid transformation, becoming one of the most attractive tourist destinations. Imagine a country with an ancient picture of history mixed with a brilliant modernity. From the magnificent palaces of the Joseon dynasty to the bustling and bright streets of Seoul, Korea offers a unique and colorful experience. You can enjoy great traditional dishes such as kimchi, bibimbap or bulgogi, while immersing yourself in a rich and diverse culture. Let yourself be swept up in the beauty and charm of Korea, where every corner, every dish tells a story of a spectacular transformation from the past to the present. You will not just be a tourist, but will become a part of this mystical and emotional story. After the Korean War from 1950 to 1953, South Korea was one of the poorest countries in the world. With a per capita income of only about $60 to $70, South Korea at that time was no different from the poor countries in Africa and Asia. Compared to its North Korean brother, South Korea was far behind. However, in just a few decades, South Korea made an impressive economic leap, from one of the poorest countries to one of the richest countries in the world. Although there may be political controversies, South Korea's success is truly admirable. The secret lies not only in economic policies, but more importantly in the South Korean people themselves, with their discipline, hard work, and relentless efforts. It is this dedication and ambition that has helped South Korea not only rise in the economic field but also leave a deep mark on the world. You can see the influence of Korea in many areas. Korean electronic products are famous for their superior quality, more affordable prices than Japanese and European products, and the designs are always improving. Korean music, especially K-pop, has conquered the hearts of young people around the world, with idols and groups attracting more and more attention from all over. Korean food has also become a familiar part of the world's cuisine, with traditional dishes such as kimchi and bibimbap. In particular, it is impossible not to mention the spread of Korean culture through romantic movies, which have captivated and loved by millions of people. The sweet, sincere love stories in Korean movies are not just entertainment, but also part of the country's cultural identity. Korea has proven that with effort and determination, a country can abandon poverty and become one of the world's leading economies. This is a story worth exploring and feeling, from vibrant cities to delicious food and emotional movies. South Korea, located on the Korean peninsula, is a vibrant and mysterious country. North of the peninsula is North Korea, but in the minds of most South Koreans, the country remains a unified, undivided entity. With a terrain that is mostly mountainous, most of the peaks in South Korea are less than 1,000 meters high, having been eroded by millions of years of wind and rain. However, these mountains still offer majestic beauty, with 21 national parks and nearly 3,000 small uninhabited islands. The 2,413 kilometers long coastline and vast coastal plains to the west and south create a stunning landscape. South Korea has an area of 100,363 square kilometers and a population of 52 million people. Although the land area is not too large, with a high population density, the demand for living space is very high. As a result, many natural environments have been reduced. The remaining wilderness is mostly mountainous forests, and some iconic animals such as tigers, once a mythical image of the Korean peninsula, are now almost extinct in the wild. The history of the Korean peninsula dates back at least 10,000 years. Archaeologists believe that the ancestors of modern Koreans and Koreans came from Mongolia and Syria. In the 17th century, a group of European sailors were imprisoned for 13 years after their ship ran aground on Jeju Island. Some escaped and returned home, telling stories about Korea, which inspired European traders to visit the peninsula. However, Korea lived in long isolation due to the policy of isolation, a common strategy of feudal Asian states. It was not until the 19th century that Western powers began to approach Korea. Throughout the 20th century, the Korean peninsula became a flashpoint for power struggles, with Japan occupying it in 1910. After Japan's defeat in World War II, the Allies took over the region, with Soviet troops in the north and American troops in the south. The Korean War broke out in 1950 and ended in 1953, but left a devastating legacy with over 2.5 million dead. Although the war ended, the division of the peninsula remained unresolved, and the two Koreas, North and South, continue to live in a divided state. With its unique history and landscape, Korea remains fascinating and mysterious, inviting visitors to explore and learn more about the country's emotional story. The national flag of South Korea, also known as the Taejokgi, is a recognizable and meaningful symbol. It features a pristine white background with a yin-yang symbol at its center. The yin-yang symbol consists of a red crescent at the top and a blue crescent at the bottom, representing the balance and harmony of the universe. Surrounding the yin-yang symbol are 4 trigrams, each with a profound meaning. These trigrams, Kian, Kun, Li, and Kan, represent the constant movement and continuous development of all things in the universe. The red color of the Kian trigram symbolizes strength and nobility, while the blue color of the Kun trigram represents hope and stability. These trigrams not only symbolize movement and continuous development, but also reflect the ancient philosophy of yin and yang, which regulates the balance between opposing elements in life. Together with the yin and yang, they form a harmonious and meaningful overall picture, representing the perfect combination of strength and softness, hardness and flexibility. The Korean flag is not only a national symbol but also a work of art that expresses the wisdom and philosophy of the nation, reflecting a long tradition and a deep connection with the universe. If you've heard of popular Korean surnames like Kim, Park, or Lee, it's no surprise. About half of the Korean population has these surnames, reflecting the far-reaching influence of the prominent families that have shaped the country's history and culture since the 18th century. Among them, the Kim family is particularly prominent, accounting for about a fifth of the population and holding an important position in Korean society. South Korea currently stands firmly as one of the world's largest economies. After China, Japan, and India, South Korea ranks 4th in economic size in Asia. At the same time, the country is also one of the world's leading exporters, particularly prominent in the electronic microchip industry, with products such as computer chips and smart devices. Not only that, South Korea's automobile industry is also very strong, contributing significantly to the national economy. According to the International Monetary Fund, IMF, South Korea's per capita income is currently $34,866 per year. This is only about $300 less than the average income of the United Arab Emirates, and higher than Spain, Portugal, and Saudi Arabia. South Korea's per capita income has broken into the top 30 in the world, reflecting the country's remarkable economic growth. Although the Korean War officially ended in 1953 with an armistice, the fighting has never been officially ended. South Korea and North Korea are still technically at war, with only a pause in fighting rather than full peace. The Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, is a testament to this division. This is a strip of land 4 kilometers wide and 248 kilometers long, not only creating a security zone, but also becoming one of the largest wildlife sanctuaries on the Korean peninsula, preserving vestiges of the war period and at the same time protecting the wild environment. The Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, on the Korean peninsula, despite being a narrow and divided area, is a wildlife haven. While much of South Korea's wildlife and rare plants have been lost to urban and industrial development, the DMZ is a rare natural preserve where species can thrive undisturbed. There have been interesting ideas about turning the area into a peace park or national park after the two Koreas are reunited, to protect and preserve the unique ecosystem here. When you set foot in South Korea, you will easily notice the strong presence of Samsung, one of the world's leading technology corporations, with its headquarters in Seoul. Samsung is not only famous for its mobile phones but also contributes greatly to the South Korean economy, with a rate of up to 20%. The group not only produces high-tech and electronic devices, but also supplies products for the medical and defense sectors. The Korean film industry is also making great strides. In recent years, Korean cinema has attracted international attention with its critically acclaimed works. The film industry in Korea is not only an important part of the culture but also contributes significantly to the economy. Korea also stands out for its extremely developed education system. With a university graduation rate of 68% among 25 to 34-year-olds, the country has one of the highest literacy rates in the world. High school students in Korea spend an average of about 6 hours a day studying, reflecting their seriousness and commitment to education. Another amazing thing about Korea is the speed of their internet connection. No matter where you are in the world, you may have experienced unstable internet, but in Korea, that is almost a thing of the past. The internet in Korea is so fast that it surpasses even the most developed European countries, making it a mecca for esports. You will experience modern gaming rooms with high configurations like European bakeries, and participate in epic esports events, even held right on the beach. When it comes to global entertainment, it is impossible not to mention Gangnam Style, the record-breaking hit on YouTube. Psy's song not only caught the attention of the whole world but was also the first song to reach 1 billion views on the platform. Gangnam Style became a global craze, bringing K-pop music and Korean culture closer to the international audience. Despite its popularity, many people still do not know that the song is about the Gangnam area in Seoul, an area known for its luxury and dynamism. South Korea, with its unique culture, cutting-edge technology and educational achievements, is truly an impressive and worth exploring country. South Korea, a prominent destination not only for its landscapes but also for its beauty industry, has become a global hub for medical tourism, especially for cosmetic surgery. The country leads the world in the number of cosmetic surgeries performed each year, attracting thousands of tourists from all over the world who want to improve their appearance during short trips to Seoul. Walking down the bustling streets of Seoul, you will not have a hard time coming across billboards advertising cosmetic surgery, reflecting the widespread popularity of care and beauty here. In South Korea, makeup is not only for women but also for men. Taking care of one's appearance is a normal part of daily life, without any stigma or discrimination. South Korea also boasts one of the busiest air routes in the world, the flight from Seoul to Jeju, a testament to the connectivity and strong development of the country's aviation industry. When it comes to food, Korea is not lacking in creativity and variety. Kimchi, the traditional and iconic dish of Korea, has over 250 different varieties. No matter where you are enjoying your meal, kimchi is always an indispensable side dish, enriching the Korean culinary experience. In addition, Korea is also famous for its strong alcohol consumption habits. Although Western media often mentions the determination of Koreans in many fields, from football to spicy cuisine, it is impossible not to mention their passion for alcohol. According to the World Health Organization, Koreans consume an average of 12.3 liters of alcohol per year, ranking in the top 20 countries with the highest alcohol consumption in the world, surpassing Germany, the United States, Iceland, Canada and Australia. Although Koreans may drink more than some other countries, none of them are proud of it. Instead, it is part of their deep culture and tradition. South Korea has undergone a miraculous transformation, from a poor country to one of the largest economies in Asia in just a few decades. Thank you for following our journey to discover South Korea, a true powerhouse in Asia with remarkable development and fascinating culture. If you find this story interesting, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next interesting videos from around the world. Goodbye and see you tomorrow.